Hi, I'm Emma. I lead Soul City Church in Stockport in England, in the north of England, and I'm also the regional director for New Thing in Western Europe. We are in all a crazy season together, and I think what we've seen within our church is that we've seen people have various reactions, various responses. We've had people just really get on board, and we've had some people really pull back. And we've been trying to navigate what that all looks like at this time. Our church has been in a great place to be able to just go straight online. We haven't had um, a building, so we rent a building, so that's been easy to just transition because we had no contract. And so that for us, I think we've actually been in a good position as a church plant to be able to move into an online system. So we're doing Bible studies, we're doing prayer meetings online, and various other things to be able to gather people in small groups and then services. So we had our first one on Sunday, which went really well and got good engagement, and so really encouraged by that. In terms of our region, it's been really encouraging to be able to just see how the churches are working together. I've been able to gather some leaders, and they just kind of leave them to it because they just want to be able to look at what each other are doing, how they can learn from each other, they can support each other. And I think that's what we were meant to do. I think this has actually been a time where we're able to pull together, where we're able to stand shoulder to shoulder and work this thing out in faith together. I've just seen people give away free resources that wouldn't have been free before, and offer support where it might not have been available before. And that's just something that I think is a real blessing to the church and to the leaders. In terms of pastors leading well, that's really been what I've seen happen, which is really, really helpful. I think we can so often just box ourselves in and think we have to do things alone, but actually when we admit that we need help, that's when actually you see the fruit a lot of the time more often, because we're saying it needs more than just me. Will you come and help with this, or will you support me in that? And I think that's really been beneficial for the church. In terms of our region, obviously Europe is different from one country to the next at the moment. Italy is on full lockdown and has been having a horrendous time, and France and Germany are locked down too, and not quite the same stats. The UK is not yet on lockdown, but we're pretty sure that we're heading that way. So I think navigating through what that's going to look like would really be a big prayer point for us all, and how that looks, because we're self-isolating and social distancing. Our family has actually also been self-isolating because our son had a cough last week. Praise God, he is well now, and he's absolutely fine, and we haven't had any symptoms. However, I know lots of people are in much worse situations than that. So I think in terms of prayer points, it would just be that we would hear from God. I think a lot of the time we can be trying to work out what to do and what not to do, but I think just really that our nation and the nations within Europe would hear from God, and that our people would turn to Him. Um, yeah, so that's, I think, where we're at and what we would need. We are so thankful for all your support and all your prayers, and know that we are praying for you too. We see this whole world is under fire at the moment, but I believe and I know that God is going to be working through immeasurably more than we could ever ask or imagine at this time. So bless you and thank you.